So hello beautiful souls, welcome to class. Today's class is going to be a combination of yoga and Pilates, and it's just to help us motivate, to stay positive, and our commitment to our self-care moving forward for the next couple of days. So let's begin the class by child's pose today. Sitting with your toes touching on your knees nice and wide, and just surrender on the mat. Forehead touching the mat. And just connect to your breath here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Just following your breath, moving through your body. Nothing else to think about but your breath. And give yourself permission to be here on your mat. Acknowledge the discipline and the commitment it took to show up. And just give yourself permission to be here mentally, physically, and spiritually to nurture yourself. And just do what you can. Listen to your body, always listening to the whispers of your body. And hopefully in class, you're able to connect a bit more when we're just completely surrendering on the mat. Coming up onto our knees, we're going to melt the heart down. So you're keeping your buttocks up, and then just bringing the torso and the chin on the mat, feeling the opening of the upper back, the lengthening of the spine, the shoulders are rolling back. And breathe, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Coming up onto all fours. Shoulders, hands are shoulder width apart, maybe just a little bit wider. The palms are planted firmly on the mat. There's no gap between your palm and the mat. Knees are hip distance apart. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Moving with awareness. Remember, there's a beginning, a middle, and the end of every move you make. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Neutralize your spine. Take your shoulder to your hip, creating a C shape. Beautiful. Then coming back into center, pull your belly button in, abdominals engage, your torso is nice and long from the top of the neck to the tailbone. And then we're just going to pull the abs in, extend one leg out. Try not to have the hip coming up, rotate it down, and then change. And again, change. One more time. And this time we're going to do opposite hand, opposite leg. Really lengthen the arm and point the toe. Beautiful. One more time. And this one we're going to hold it out. We're going to bend the back foot, grab hold of that foot, kick that foot away, turn your head towards your foot, and kick the foot into your hand. And change. Other side. Kick the foot into your hand. And release. Let's do that one more time. Bending, grabbing the foot, turning your head to face the back foot. Feeling the shoulder, the front of the hip opening up. And change sides. And then gently release. We're going to take the right hand, the left foot, and then we're going to pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And change sides. Up, pulse.
for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then gently release. Tucking the toes under, coming into downward facing dog. Walking out. Left, right, left, right. Breathing in and breathing out. Come up onto your toes and then drop the heels down. Coming up to your toes and drop the heels down. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. Now bring your feet together. We're going to lean forward into a plank and open the knees and then come back to downward facing dog. Coming up and down. So high plank, open the knees and high plank. So squeeze the thighs together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can go deeper if you want. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then come back into downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Walking your hands in very slightly and we're taking the right hand to the outside of the left ankle. Bringing our head underneath our armpit and breathe. Let's change sides. Left hand, right ankle. And walking our hands back to the feet. And then walk your knees, bend your knees, left, right, left, right. You're walking it out. Moving with awareness, just feeling the hips stretching from side to side. Bend your right knee, place your right hand in the middle of the mat. Inhale, lift up the left. Change sides. Bending the left knee, right hand in the middle of the mat, looking up. And then we're just slowly coming down into the squat. We're going to come and sit on our backs. And feet on the floor. Hands nice and wide, like long, with the palms facing each other. And then from there, our spine is nice and tall. We're going to curl it in and roll down. So you're keeping your ribs close to your hips, squeezing in, and then rolling back up, stacking it up, rolling back down, and stacking it up, rolling back down, and stacking it up. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, controlling, nice tall spine, 2, lifting, and 1. And then we're going to hold it here, and we're going to tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down for 4, 4, 3, abs pulled in, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Now grab hold of your elbows, rolling down, and then we're twisting from side to side. Remember the abs are pulled in, hips to rib. For 4, relax your shoulders, 3, 2, 1. And then back to the center, and then you can just opposite elbow, opposite knee. 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, and then roll back down on the mat, hugging in your knees, circling one way, circling the other way, bringing your feet on the floor, bringing the hands behind your head, space between your chin and your chest, and we're going to inhale, exhale, lift, and down, exhale, and down. If you want to, have your feet up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it there, tap it down. You can have your head up or you can have your head down. So tap, 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 toe taps. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then hug the knees in, breathing in and breathing out. We're going to roll over. We're coming on to our elbows for a plank, hover, whatever you want to call it. Tuck the toes under, coming up, holding it. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then drop the knees down. Come into a child's pose. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to come back onto the belly. Placing the hands underneath. The fingertips are underneath the shoulder. So my elbows are close to my body. And I'm just going to peel up and drop it down. Peel up and drop it down. Up and down. Now see if you can lift the feet up as you come up. And down. Up and down. Elbows close to the body. Up and down. This time we're going to come up into child's pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Roll over onto our backs. Going to come into a bridge. So lying on the back, you might want to hug your knees in, circling it one way, circling it the other way, massaging the lower back. Always staying connected to what your body needs today, what it has to offer you today. Feet hip distance apart, hands beside the hips. Tuck the tailbone under, come into a bridge. Hold it. And then gently release. Tuck it under, hold it. Gently release. One more time, hold it. And this time, lift up the foot, one foot, and we're tapping it down. Tapping the toe down, lifting up from the glute for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, lifting up, 4, breathe, 2, and 1. Beautiful, rolling it down and then rolling it back up, change sides for 10. Activate that glute, 9, 8, even the hamstrings are working, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Rolling down, hugging the knees in, circling one way, circling the other way. Have the feet together. Knees are wide. We're squeezing up and down, up and down. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 more. Squeeze those ribs in, bottom ribs. We don't want to pop them out. Squeeze them in. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it up. Open, close those knees. Open, close them for 10, 9. Breathe. 7, 6, 5. Lifting up the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there, pulsing up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then gently rolling it down, hugging those knees in, circling one way and circling the other way. Placing the feet on the floor, we're going to bring the hands near the hips and we're going to extend those arms as we inhale up and then exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, and this time lifting the hips up as we bring the hands to the mat and then roll that down. Lifting up, squeezing and rolling back down. Lifting up, squeezing and rolling back down. This time just hug your knees in. Breathing in and breathing out. Rocking from side to side. And then we're just going to come and we're going to go into child's pose. We're going to go and stretch it out now. So child's pose. Surrendering on the mat. Breathing in and breathing out. If you find any tight spots in your body, take your breath, take your attention there. Feed that muscle, that joint, wherever you're feeling it. Feed it conscious awareness with your breath. Take a big breath in and take your breath there. See if you can release it with your breath. And then coming up into melting heart. Breathing in and breathing out. And then bring the palms together. Bend the elbows, bring the hands behind your head and lean back very slightly. Remember, when you practice, when you show up on your mat, it's all about consistency, showing up. And we don't have to go super hard. We just need to do enough to keep our bodies functioning for a pain-free life. Pain-free body, pain-free mind, pain-free life. That's all we want. Bring on to all fours. Palms planted firmly on the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Neutralize your spine. Tuck the toes under. Coming into downward facing dog. Walking out. And I used to believe that you really had to go really hard in my 30s and even into my 40s. But now it's all about maintenance and maintaining a functional body which is relatively pain-free for a long time. That's it. And keeping your posture aligned helps with that because you use your body left and right equally. Let's pick up the right foot. Bend the knee and then just circle one way. And then circle the other way. Let's open up that hip. And then take that foot to the outside of the right hand. Drop the left knee down. And you can use your elbow to push that shin away, the calf away slightly, to just rotate one way. And rotate the other way. And then bring in the foot in between your hands, extending and bending, stretching out the hamstring, extending and bending, extending and bending. Touch down, left hand, right hand up. Lengthen your spine. If you want to, you can bend that back foot, grab hold of it, opening up your shoulder, pushing that hand into your foot. And then gently release. Coming up with the hands. Grabbing hold of your left wrist, taking your body over to the right. Grabbing hold of your right wrist, taking your body over to the left. And then opening up the hands to face the back. You can even wrap your hand around your waist and place that hand on the outside of your right leg and lengthen your spine and exhale, twist. And then gently release, framing the foot, tucking back either into a downward facing dog, and if you feel more energetic, you can come into a flow. And breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. Every time you breathe with awareness, consciously, you're actually feeding your body mindfully. Prana, life force. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Bend the knee, circle one way. And then circle the other way. Extending, opening it up. And then taking that foot to the outside of the left hand, dropping the right knee down. And again, using your elbow just to keep the hip opened a bit more. Circling one way. Circling the other way. Framing the foot. Extending. And bending. Extending. And bending. One more time. Extend. And then touch down right hand. Inhale, lift up the left. Lengthen your spine. You can bend the back knee, grab hold of that foot, pushing that foot into your hand to open up your chest. So feeling the stretch on the front of your right thigh. And then coming, inhale, lifting the hands up, grabbing hold of your right wrist, bringing your body over to the left. Grabbing hold of your left wrist, bringing your body over to the right. Opening up your hands. You can even take your hand and wrap it around your waist. Opposite hand on the knee. Twisting. Lengthen, twist. Lengthen, twist. Tuck your chin in slightly. Drop your shoulder down. Beautiful. Framing the foot. Tucking the toe under. Coming into a downward facing dog. Or flow it out. And breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, lift up the right leg. Bend the knee, open up that hip. Taking that right foot to the left hand into the pigeon. extending the chest before you come down. And then come back up. Extending. Come back up. And then come down. And rest here. And breathe. Connect to your breath. Just listening to the breath moving through your body. Remember, there's the beginning of the breath, the middle of the breath, and the end of the breath. Then you've got that magic pause at the beginning and the end. Two more breaths. See if there's an offering to soften a bit more. And then gently bringing your hands back on the mat, tucking the toe under, coming into downward facing dog. Walking out. Left, right, left, right. Let's extend the left leg, bend the knee, open up that hip, taking that foot to the right hand. Extending your spine and bringing it down. And extending, bringing it down. And extending, bringing it down. Extending and then bringing it down and settling in. Just listen to your breath. Breathing with awareness, being here in the present moment. Just connect to the breath. Excuse me. Two more breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Bring the hands back. Tuck the toe under. Come into downward facing dog. Then walk your hands towards your feet. Walking it out. Left, right. Left, right. Keeping your right knee bent, placing your right hand in between the feet. Lengthen your spine and lift up your left hand. And change. And slowly rolling up. Rolling your shoulders back. And coming to the middle of the mat. We're going to go into a tree to help promote balance, not just in our bodies, but also in our minds. So find a point of focus in front of you. Feel the feet on the mat. Feel where the distribution of weight is on your feet, forward or back, and see if you can get an equal distribution of weight on your feet. Pull your belly button in. Lengthen your spine. Lean over onto your right leg. Pick up your left. Pushing the heel to the inside of the left thigh. Placing your hands in prayer. Lengthen your spine. Beautiful. Bringing the hands up. Hands near your ears. And then if you want to, open your branches. Feel the shoulder blades behind you. Open them up. And then bring the hands together. Hands to prayer. And gently release. Again, feeling the feet grounding on your mat. Abs pulled in, standing nice and tall. Lean over onto your right leg. Pick up your left. Placing that left heel to the inside of the right thigh. Standing nice and tall, straight spine, palms in prayer. Lifting the hands up. Arms in line with your ears. And then open up the branches, squeezing those shoulder blades behind you. Then bringing the hands back, hands to prayer, and gently release. Just acknowledge your practice, and then slowly release, coming down, sitting on the mat. Sitting on the mat with your legs nice and long. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down. Remember, you could always bend your knees if you need to. Soften the shoulders and breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. And then gently release. We're taking the right leg over the left knee. We're bringing the right hand behind your spine. Inhale, lifting up the left, and we're taking that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Change sides. Left foot comes over to the right knee. Left hand behind your spine. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Sitting in a comfortable cross-legged position. Bring your hands on your shoulders, elbows together. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting up. Bring those elbows together. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Place the hands on your knees. Lengthen your spine. Close your eyes. Connect to your breath. Soften your shoulders. Relax your face muscles and just breathe. Maybe lean back very slightly. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Back to center. Turn to one side. Tuck the chin in slightly. Change. Change. And little tiny circles one way. And then little half circles upwards. Relax your shoulders. And then coming back to the center, we're going to slowly take ourselves down onto the back. Lying down on your back. Then just hug your knees in. Drop your shoulders there and tuck your chin in, circling one way. Don't forget to breathe. Stay connected to your breath. When we hold our breaths, we can tighten up our bodies. So we want to make sure we're consistently aware of our breath, and our breath brings you back to the present moment. It gives you the stillness if our minds are running too fast. Brings you back to the present moment. Extend one leg, keeping one knee bent, hugging that knee in. Drop your shoulders down, rotating your foot one way, rotating your foot the other way. Bringing the knee over your body, turning your head away, extending the hand up. And change. Extending the other leg, hugging that knee in, rotating the foot one way, rotating the foot the other way. Bringing that knee over your body, turning your head away. Nice. And if there's any last minute stretch you feel like you need to do, go ahead and do so. Really honor where you're at today and whatever you need. And then once you're done, just lie down on your mat with your palms facing up and your feet shoulder width apart, maybe a bit wider, and just let your hips just float open. And when you're lying here, just breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. Just observing your breath moving through your body. Really connecting to that breath and consciously feeding your body oxygen it needs to function to its maximum capacity. Take your breath, take your attention to your toes. You're relaxing your toes, you're relaxing your toes. Take your breath, take your attention to your ankles. You're relaxing your ankles, you're relaxing your ankles. Relax your calves, relax your calves. You're relaxing your knees, you're relaxing your knees. Relax your thighs, relax your thighs. You're relaxing your hips, you're relaxing your hips. Take a big breath into your belly, relax your belly, relax your belly. Your lower back's relaxed, your lower back's relaxed. Take a big breath into your chest, you're relaxing your chest, you're relaxing your chest. Your upper back's relaxed, your upper back's relaxed. The back of your neck's relaxed, the back of your neck's relaxed. You're relaxing your jaw, your tongue, your lips, all relaxed. Forehead's relaxed, your forehead's relaxed. Just observe your breath moving through your body. There's a beginning, there's a middle, and there's the end of every breath. So just be aware of that. And then just gently taking a couple of deep breaths here. While you're lying in this beautiful space you've created for yourself, think of 3 things that you're grateful for today. Inhale each one of those things into your body. Exhale gratitude out into the universe. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And then whenever you're ready, you can start adding movement back into your body. Maybe wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, turning your head left to right. And then in your own time, whenever you're ready, there's no rush. You gently bend your knees and roll over to your preferred side of resting. And feel free to stay here for as long as you need today. This is your space you created. I thank you for your time, allowing me into your space. And I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.